Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, and I've got a lot to show everybody tonight. And if you're wondering why I'm not printing something, it's because I already did. FYI, I've got an Emperor's Royal Guard. Let's see if I can get it reflecting just right. Filament 1. That's the filament I used. It's a solid red. I planned on using this red for a variety of other figures. Now, if you're curious to know whether or not this red matches the other red that I have been using, no, it does not. So let me go ahead and show you side by side. Now that I've held that up, let me hold up the Pegavator. So you should be able to detect it, not by much. In real life, in person, we've got a solid red versus more of a translucent red. We've got a cleaner sheen on the Emperor's Royal Guard versus more of a... How do you explain this? You got to see it in real life. I mean, that's... Either way, I needed to print out the Emperor's Royal Guard because I was trying to test something with the printer. Lo and behold, my theory was actually correct. That said, Krusty, and I'm going to pretend to be Krusty. Hello, I'm Krusty. Hey, Chris, you've been printing things every day for 6 months. It's time you perform a little maintenance on your printer. Okay, Krusty, I will. No, I'm serious, man. You're gonna destroy. It's gonna blow up. Really? Okay, that's not what I said. But I'm just saying, like, I'm around tonight, and I can help you fix the things that may need to be fixed before they need to be fixed. Okay, Krusty, that's a good idea. But first, I need to show stuff that I picked up today. Is that okay? I suppose. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. That's fine by me. Why aren't there Star Wars finger puppets that I can print out? Like, why is this the only one? Like, I probably need to commission, like, Star Wars themed finger puppets from somebody. And then sell them. And then get in trouble. Seriously, like finger puppets. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And no one's done it yet, but that's what I would do. I'd find a 3D artist and figure out how much it would cost, and then basically commission the printing of Star Wars finger puppets. Yay, finger. So I got an Emperor's Royal Guard there, and now I'm going to show you everything else. So I'm performing maintenance on the printer tonight. I have no idea what's going to happen. Hopefully it does not blow up. The printer, that is. Star Wars crochet finger... No, I'm talking about 3D printing finger puppets. Yes, I know Krusty is having supper right now. No doubt about that. I got plenty of stuff to show. So, what did I get tonight? Today. Not tonight. Tonight I'm here with you. Today, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Including, oh no, something that I didn't realize was buckled the way that it is, but it's not horrible. It's not as bad as it could be. Theoretically, locks in. I've got an unknown species embossed lunchbox, lunch pail, tin. Got a tin here. So, this I got at full price. Not happy about that, but I saw it, and to my knowledge, did not have that before. Probably a good time. There we go. It's probably a good time to cue the drops. No doubt about that. Sorry about that, everyone. It's time to showcase. So, it's embossed on the other side, and I'd flip it there, but the price tag's in front, so it's not as enjoyable. Still, it's rather small, but still fun. An unknown species. Did not have this tin before. Can't have too many tins. Unfortunately, they only had one, and it wasn't a great price, so I didn't get two. I also got... I went... Guess where I went today? That's right. I went to Stickerland. Stickerland. That's where everyone wants to go to Stickerland. Who among us does not want to go to Stickerland? Because Stickerland is awesome fun. Because that's where Princess Leia is. She's in Stickerland. Who wants to go to Stickerland? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want to go. It's tons of fun. Stickerland. So I grabbed this. And, oh man. Someone handled it really well. I'm glad I'm giving this to Jedi. Inside... Got to show you one of the sheets. One of the sheets has the Star Wars alphabet, including, look at that, Liz, Ning Num. Ning Num is in the Star Wars alphabet here in this sticker sheet. The ABCs. Kind of neat. Not bad for like $2. These are rather unique stickers. You need that? Okay, fine. When I go back, I will grab another one for you. I will grab another one for you. I promise. I think they had more of these. So, the other sheets not as interesting, but still kind of cute, kawaii, somewhat. I mean, it's difficult, or it's going to be difficult to show you everything that's here because we got chat and the regular video. But the alphabet page, that was the one I wanted to showcase. So I got that. This one's for Jedi. Also decided to grab and go, because that's what I do. I don't just go, I grab and then I go. Unfortunately, I will not be able to keep this in my collection because it wasn't exactly in mint condition. Someone had torn through, or at least cut open, the sticker latch to see what was inside. But that's not a problem. Inside, we've got rather large stickers of Din Djarin, the frog, one-eyed frog, and Grogu as well. So it's really neat. Some activity pages here. Where I go, get it? Where I go, he goes. So pretty big sticker. So I may end up grabbing a couple of these. They only had one, unfortunately. So all sorts of activities, sticker pages. This is a really nice sticker book. Not bad for, what was this, $4? I consider this a pretty decent price. And then in the back, look at the giant, cute Grogu stickers in the back. So really neat, really something that you can't necessarily find everywhere, but when you run into it, it's just like, yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta grab that. They grabbed and went. They did, as did I. But that's not all. I also walked away with oh my gosh, are you serious, Chris? Yet another sticker book for real, Chris? Like, is that what you're telling me? Yes. I went to Stickerland. Down in Stickerland. Down in Stickerland. It's right next to Birdland, by the way. Stickerland. Cute stickers here as well, although many of them I've seen before. Nothing that jumped out. It's the same sheet over and over and over again. And again, for $2, yeah, you can't have too many Grogu stickers, because there are times that I need to sticker something just to make it look, Grogu-y or Star Wars-y, and looking for just the right Star Wars or Grogu sticker can sometimes be a challenge. So having that on hand is awesome. Then, oh, trust me, I've only just begun. Tonight is really going to be about Star Warsing our kitchen night. And you're going to understand that. I got this for 66% off. The original sticker price, where is the, hang on, let me see. Okay, so it was originally $30. 30 freaking bucks for a 0.65 quart mini crock. Can you believe that? 30, who's going to pay that? Not me, because I think the first time I got it, I saved like 40% of it. 66% off. So I got this for less than $10. Can you believe that? Can you? A Darth Vader mini crock pot. 66% off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I needed to order 66. By the way, say hello, everyone, to Kurt Grosser, one of our mods. Kurt's been modded, because Kurt's been around in this community for a long time. Has proven himself to be trustworthy. And so, Kurt, you now have the ability to do mod stuff. Congratulations. Oh, I guess that means we have to invite you to the moderator back channel. Not a lot of interesting things happen there. So I'm not done. Not even close to being done. In the same store, I got a Star Wars pancake maker. And this pancake maker, as you can see, and let's see if I can get it reflected just right. As you can see, is capable of doing two types of pancakes. Darth Vader pancakes and R2-D2 pancakes. Vegan pancakes. Of course, all vegan pancakes. Even comes with a scoop. Boring. But you can do two pancakes at a time. Far easier to do pancakes like this than anything else. Like, this is the instant pancake of fire. Almost like waffling, right? The original price, $50. Did I spend $50? I did not. 66% off. So I ended up getting two for less than the price of one. Unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. Because I was like, dude, I'm going to grab two. Because I need a backup, just in case. Because we can use one, and then we can keep the other one in the box for future use. So, while we're in the kitchen, trust me, y'all, same place. I got these at 66% off as well. I Love You and Back Death Star, and to roll with it, I guess it could be used as a trivet, but like a oven mitt, kind of an oven mitt. The roll with it BB-8, both 66% off. So yeah, they were running one hell of a special. I'm like, I cannot believe 66% off. That's a sale I could not pass up. I absolutely could not pass that up. Already had one of these. Grabbed this one for the collection. I already had one of these. Grabbed it for the collection. Because we use them, right?
Fuck the clown just resubscribed for 9 months. Drop. Soap.
Well, thank you very, very, very much. Really appreciate it there. Thank you, Fucho. Welcome back from, last night. Because long time no see. But the kitchen fun has only just begun. I went to another store and found drying mats, dish drying mats, $4 for a fully licensed Star Wars dish drying mat. $4. I was like, whoa! And this is the funny thing. That aisle it was in, I rarely go down, if ever. And I just happened to look in there. I'm like, oh, let me take a look. There's another one, also $4, a dish drying mat. So our decor in the kitchen has started to skew, neutral. So whites and blacks and silver. So these two dish drying mats probably not going to be used. But we've also been picking up some Grogu things. And so I got two of these. They only had, the ones that I grabbed were the only ones they had. But a Grogu dish drying mat, $4. Whew. Unbelievable. Like, this is awesome. This is so cool. So we're going to begin to Grogu our kitchen. Hopefully Diana will like it. I got two of the Grogu, like I said. If only because, we've got a theme going on, a Grogu kitchen. Speaking of Grogu kitchen, this is where it all kind of began this morning. There are now, these are like oven mitts, so they're a pair. Grogu oven mitts. In this hand, these particular oven mitts match Diana's apron that I picked up for her. But we now have oven mitts. Tons of fun. Who would not want these? Don't tell me. If you're someone who does not want these, get out. Alright, let's toss that over there. Then we've got... Let me hold these up. Come on. I got a lot today. I guess I'll hold these up. They only had, for $6, they had these two dish towels. Not bad. Like, the prices on these, I don't think that bad. For the oven mitts and the dish towels, decent price, especially if you need to Mando a kitchen. Now, the cool thing is about these, they match the general brown paint that we have in the kitchen, so these are really nice dish towels. Unfortunately, they only had these, so I wasn't able to grab a duplicate, at least today. Maybe they will get more in inventory at some point in the future. Then, where is there? They had a 2-pack oven mitts. No real good Darth Vader stuff, but I pretty much grabbed one of everything that they had, like unique. for the Star Wars stuff. These oven mitts, colorful oven mitts, if only for the collection. Come on, you just cannot beat this. Like, Star Wars kitchen, man, there's nothing better. Because then you can get a variety of colors and shapes and whatever, and it's all the same theme, right? It's all Star Wars. I'm not done. I am far from done. So these were at a different store than the ones I was just showing you. The dish mats, believe it or not, different store, but the same theme. So we've got, you know, a variety of characters sketched out on these oven gloves or oven mitts. These I don't think we're ever going to use, but you never know. So I figured, okay, why not? So I'm starting a Star Wars kitchen collection. We also have this one. This is more than I signed up for. Right there. Oops, sorry. This one's got Mandalorian on top. More than you signed up. Is this stream more than you signed up for? Is it? Yes. Home Goods, Ross. I got very, very lucky walking in and going again down an aisle and looking in a place where I normally don't look. Makes me kind of wonder if these are new or if they've been there for a while. Either way, very happy to have them. So I'm gonna have to just kind of keep having to. That's the thing with Star Wars stuff. You gotta comb every freaking aisle to recognize when there's a Star Wars something. Like, there's so many Star Wars things out there that aren't toys that unless someone points them out to you, you don't see them. So I have a feeling like the aprons that I found could have been found in the same stores. It's just I didn't get them fast enough, or I'm still not looking in the right places. So lesson learned, go down every aisle when it comes to Star Wars stuff. A few weeks ago, told you I had a lot. A few weeks ago, I'm going to have to, like, pack some of the stuff up before moving too far. Because I got to move this stuff out of the way before Krusty and I go at it. A few weeks ago, you might remember I opened the silicone breakfast molds with Grogu and the frog. Was kind of disappointed with the frog because the frog has 2 eyes, as opposed to the frog in Mandalorian, which has 1 eye. But I also knew that there was a Childhood Pod and a Mandalorian silicone mold available. I just had not found it, or I didn't want to pay, you know, an exorbitant amount. Luckily, I didn't, because I found these in the checkout aisle. So I grabbed an extra one of these just to keep in the package, and then a couple of these. So Jedi can open one, and then we can. I don't know. It says great for pancakes and eggs. Wash before and after use. Dishwasher and microwave safe. So my plan on my birthday is I've got just egg, right? It's vegan egg. And so my goal is to pour batter into, like, not batter, but egg into the mold. And then I'm going to have like a Mando or a Grogu egg for breakfast on my birthday. I'm planning. I do not plan on getting cake, and the reason why is because I found out today that they have, I ordered through Whole Foods, I ordered 6 donuts, vegan donuts. I'm like, for almost the same price as like 1 slice of cake that I would have normally picked up. I got 6 vegan donuts, so I'm going to be able to enjoy kind of like a slice of cake, but I'm going to have a donut for my birthday. You know how long it's been since I've had a donut? Well over a year. Just in case you need the air freshener for your car's armpits, found this at the same place that I found the other Darth Vader and Star Wars air fresheners the other day at Ross, $3.49. Like I said, you just gotta like. You gotta find, and you gotta look for the Star Wars stuff in every aisle. Dang it, Chris, I was going to order vegan cupcakes from Whole Foods. Well, do it. I ordered vegan cupcakes from Whole Foods because I had to get vegan gummy or fiber gummies. I've been trying to get through the fiber, but I'm telling you, the amount that I need, it just turns into a gelatinated mess. And even with beans, it's just it's a bit tedious, not messy, but like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go fiber gummies and just not look back. And the best fiber gummy bargain for me was the Whole Foods one, and so I've got them ordered, and they should be delivered at some point here in the future. So if you see me disappear, it's because they were delivered. Okay, give me a second. All right, it's fine. I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you these. I got I browse Facebook Marketplace frequently, maybe not daily, but I found someone who's selling a whole bunch of Disney Star Wars pins, like the Tsum Tsums and different symbols. Ton of them. I thought a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these, right? 12 of these Disney pins, and they all have Mickey Mouse backings, which is awesome. I can't really hold them all up, but I mean I could, but it'd be really, really tedious as opposed to showing you all the oven gloves that I got. But yeah, I got a lot of them, 12 of them, and so the price ended up being probably less than $2 per licensed pin. So no complaints. They were just extras. I'm like, all right. A lot of pins. All right. So since Liz likes them, I guess I'm going to show them all. If they're not in focus, I apologize. None of them really kind of jumped out at me like, ooh, I need to have that pin. But it's like, yeah, it's a lot of licensed pins. That's a good price. I'll snap them up. Absolutely. There's Jabba. He was hanging out upside down there, so. I like the Tsum Tsums. I have the Darth Vader Tsum Tsum pin already. ACT from Rogue One, of course. You have all of them? You have all the Tsum Tsums? Wow. I definitely do not. If I find them thrifting and they're a good price, yeah, I might grab them. But the thing is, a good price for a Star Wars pin thrifting might be $3 or $4. Whereas, you know, getting a series of pins for like $2 a piece, that's a really good deal. So in many cases, you can go online and quote-unquote thrift. It may not be the same as going in-store. Got a Praetorian Guard right there. Great looking pins. I agree. We also got a Boba Fett. Here. I know a lot of people are into Boba Fett. A lot of people. And then, probably the most unique pin, and I say unique because you don't see a lot of Plo Koon stuff out there. Unfortunately. There should be way more Plo Koon stuff. So there's Plo Koon. So I got all those pins. Alright, so I've got to put... Sorry, everybody. I got to put some of this stuff back. I'm not done. Believe it or not, I am not done. Almost done, but I'm not done yet. This is what happens when you're a collector. There. Two more things. Disney. Oh, did I drop? I think I dropped another pin. I don't think I showed this one to you. So I had 13, I guess. Oops. My bad. I'll wait until until you drop. 13. Oh man. I'm tired because I was up at 6 a.m. Or sorry, 6:45? Yeah, because at 7 a.m. Walmart dropped all their exclusives. And I got them all. Very glad I got them all. Sorry, Hollywood. I was up. I sent you the links. The Black Series, I tried. But I had my alarm set because I could not miss them. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars figures. I'm also someone who now has the figures of the day. Ahsoka Tano and Captain Rex are now here as a part of the Toy Box series. And I've been collecting all of these as well. That said, I'm not sure like what happened to some of the duplicates that I picked up. It's weird. I've gone through things. I'm like, where are the extras that I had of Grievous and like a couple of the other ones? Oh, you got 2 of the 3. Okay, that's good. But that's Ahsoka and Rex. I will be opening these. I don't know if it's going to happen today because we got a lot of stuff going on here when Krusty gets back. But Wrecker is coming, so assumedly we're going to see all the Bad Batch. I'm looking to get an extra General Grievous. I thought I had an extra one already, but I don't think I do. I'm looking for an extra one of him, an extra one of C-3PO R2-D2, but Disney Store isn't carrying them right now, which is just bizarre. So I really don't want to go second to the second market because I know they just jack up the prices, which is just totally depressing. Thank you for following 49 Poost. Very appreciated. All right, so there's that, and then last and certainly not least, I finally, because I did not have these until today. I needed to get free shipping on from Disney. I was waiting for this set to go on sale, and ultimately it never did. I'm like, all right, this is the time. I got to get the Ahsoka Tano figure, and I've got to get it sooner rather than later. And so I ended up having to add this to the cart just to go over 75 in order to qualify for free shipping. So I would have been happier if this was on sale, but maybe I'll have to wait until later in the year when they start doing clearance stuff to get another one to open. But as it stands, this is a fantastic set. Of the figurines. This is an absolutely fantastic set. Queel and the Incinerator Trooper, Gideon, IG-11, Cara Dune, the Armor, and Grogu, of course, and then Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. So we have a lot of the figurines right now, too. FYI. Like I said... Oh, I got to stretch. Thank you very much. Like I said, I had a lot to get through. I got a lot today. It was a rare... And that's not even all I got today, but I'm saving some for Saturday. I got the second series Chrome OS came in, so I'll be slotting those on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. That's it. That's what I have had to have run through. That's what I ran through. I've now run. And now I'm going to wait for Krusty to do some 3D printer maintenance. I'm a little nervous. Incredibly nervous. I don't want to break anything. I got a Vader time here. Margaret, hope you have a nice evening. The Vader has been timed. I repeat, the Vader has been timed. You forgot that I was talking about GPK and was thinking about a new Chromebook. Oh God, no. Ugh, no. I like Chromebook, but Chrome Garbage Pail Kids are greater than Chromebooks any day of the week. And I'm saying that because those Garbage Pail Kids are going to be awesome forever, but those Chromebooks, yeah, technology doesn't work the same way. Technology, not so collectible. Not unless you like collecting it. Me? No. I'm not into that. When I'm done with the phone, I'm done with the phone. Done. Don't want it around, don't need it around, I'm done. But I am a fan of Chrome OS. I do like Chrome OS a lot. I like what Google's doing with Chrome OS. You'll be fine. You basically rebuilt your Mini now. You even replaced the entire hot end assembly. Wow. Holy Schmidt. Okay, well, tonight we're going to be replacing the PTFE tube that I got with, these are the tubes that Preston sent. So I've got the PTFE tube that came with the printer. Don't know what else we're doing. Lube for sure. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some work with that. Someone out here is going to find Chromebooks with classic computers. Yeah, there's too many of them that are produced, though. I don't know. Maybe the Pixel computers, possibly, but beyond that, I don't know. So while we wait for Krusty to come in and help me with my 3D printer maintenance, I had fun giving advice yesterday, so I'm thinking, like, I'd open the floor, potentially every night, to live life advice. So if you're looking for life advice from me, ask for advice. I may very well give it. I do not pretend to be an expert. I am a father. I am a husband. I am a man. Last I checked. So if you are in the need for some life advice, ask away. I'd be happy to potentially provide it for you. If you wanted to get any advice from me during these live streams where I get frozen. Thank you, Hollywood N3D. Appreciate that unfreezing. Anybody need any life advice? Or is it just me? I did get a message from at least one person that I thought would be good to talk through, at least my response to that. But I may save that particular Q&A or life advice for tomorrow's stream. This week's stream? I don't know. I'm always up for giving advice. It's what I've always done. I don't promise to be anything apart from me, which is to say that's the only thing I hold expertise in, being myself. I've had a lot of experience, and so I'm happy that people are wanting to tap into that. I'm happy to kind of share my perspective. XDX Brack X asks, what do you do when you really care about someone and want to be there in life, but they treat you poorly?
Up76 just resubscribed for 6 months. Smile.
Fine, Sini Up. I will smile. Thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me here on Twitch Live. I appreciate that, Sini Up. Also, just know, Sini Up, from last night's cheers, a lot of that went to this morning's Star Wars figure pre-orders, which won't actually come to fruition until next year. So thank you, Sini Up. I appreciate that support. So this is actually a really good question for, advice, some life advice that I'll share. What do you do when you really care about someone and want to be there in life, but they treat you poorly constantly? And I'm repeating that question, of course, just for clarity. I'm a little thrown off. If they treat you poorly constantly, why do you really care about them? And maybe it's nuanced. I don't know anything about this particular relationship. But if you care about someone and you want to be there for them, but they treat you poorly, why do you want to be there for them if you know what that's going to yield? I can only say that in my life, when I feel like I am not gaining anything from a relationship, and that not to say that, a relationship is a one-way street. It isn't. It's give and take. It's always give and take. It's give and take. But when it's all give, across the board, just nothing but you giving, that may be time for you to close the chapter on that relationship or pull back. I've cut people out. And I didn't do it like a lot of, YouTube commenters will do, like, oh, I hate you, I'm going to unsubscribe. And that's not the way to do it. The way to cut someone out of your life is just to basically ghost them. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to make you a priority. You haven't necessarily, you don't have to tell them this unless you want to. You haven't necessarily made me a priority. Why should I make you a priority? Like, and sometimes there are mismatched expectations, certainly, but we're not even talking about mismatched expectations, right? We're not even talking about priorities. We're talking about you caring about someone, but them treating you poorly. If they are treating you poorly, that cannot make you feel great. Not to say that, every time that you interact, you want to feel great. More often than not, interactions are independent of feelings and emotions, right? They're interactions. But if they do something consistently that doesn't make you feel good, continuing to expose yourself to that can just continue to yield nothing but bad feelings that may very well begin to enable you to recognize that it's not very healthy. You can still care about them. No one's saying you don't have to care about them. But that doesn't mean you have to continually expose yourself. So imagine you care about someone, right? And they're swinging razor blades at you, right? Okay, you can still care about them, but that doesn't mean you have to be in the path of them swinging razor blades. You feel me? Like, you got to protect yourself. You do. Everyone does, right? Self-preservation. Absolutely. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to decide what you're going to do in that situation. It's your responsibility. Should you be in control of yourself, and let's face it, if you're an adult, you're probably in control of yourself and your behaviors. You're responsible to effectively walk away, virtually, physically, to not be in the path of them swinging razor blades at you, whether that happens to be verbally or physically, certainly, hopefully not. You can still care about them at a distance. No one's saying stop caring. Nobody. But if you really think that you're going to care them into treating you better, come on. It's the same thing as you cannot expect to hate me into liking something. It's never going to happen. Which makes every argument on the internet like null and void. You can't hate me into liking something. I'm never going to like The Expanse. It's not gonna happen. Stop hating me into liking it. It's not gonna. So, do you understand? So, I've effectively decoupled this scenario. You don't have to be around them to care about them. You may still care about them. But that doesn't mean you have to subject yourself to pain. That's my opinion. Am I qualified anything? Absolutely not. Do I know what I'm talking about? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But this is my advice. You asked the question, I'm going to give you a response. So you have the ability to stop yourself from feeling pain in that scenario. But in avoiding pain, that does not necessarily mean that you've dropped the ability to care about that individual. And if it's a situation where that person doesn't realize the pain that they are causing, then it may behoove you to confront them. That's a really dramatic word. To effectively explain, look, I care about you, but when you do this, I feel this, right? Not just leaving it up to them, not just playing the you game, but bring yourself into it, right? Making I statements, like, I feel like this when you do this, or I feel like this when something happens. And some people may not understand that. They will take that as an attack. They'll take it as an all-out attack. And potentially even make that situation worse, where they're so immature Doesn't matter what their age is. They may still be so immature that they can't recognize the pain that they're causing. And so it could be for a variety of reasons, but in that scenario, you may still care about them. And that's the reason why you're saying, hey, I'm saying this because I do care. It's just I can't be around this because I care so much. When I'm put in this situation, I don't feel good. I don't feel comfortable. I feel betrayed, offended, frustrated, whatever that happens to be where they're causing that amount of pain. But you're in control. You're in control of how you respond to that. You are. And there are people out there who claim, oh, you're the one. And that's what they do, right? You're the one who's doing X, Y, and Z. Like, well, wait a minute. Like, it takes two to tango. And if they don't recognize their role in whatever uncomfortable situation they may be causing because of their behavior, again, they're not mature enough to accept responsibility for their behavior. So you have to be mature enough to accept responsibility for your own behavior and how you respond. And trust me, I've dealt with people, plenty of people who love to gaslight. Love it. They love to gaslight. Love it. It's just innate. It's an immediate response. It's a trigger to, it's just their immediate response is to gaslight, which just only compounds frustrations and anger. And so when I would respond with frustration and anger, that would just only exacerbate the situation because they were like, hey, you need to stop being angry. I'm like, dude, I'm doing my best. Like, it's like, I can't, you can't come at me swinging razor blades, treating me like an enemy when I'm not your enemy. I'm not. And because I do care, I'm going to stand up because I'm not ready to be steamrolled. And I'm going to, especially if I'm not in control of myself, it's difficult sometimes to remove myself from a situation, right? But that's the best time to remove yourself from the situation. When you're feeling like I can't do this, it's the best time to walk, right? So there are heated situations, there are not heated situations, there are a variety of variables at play, but man, you can still care about them, but that doesn't mean you have to put up with their BS. That's how you got to put your guard up. Like, nope. That's a line. That's a line that you've crossed. And until you recognize your role and your behavior and how that impacts everything around both of us, like, this is just, it's not going to go anywhere. This is not going to go anywhere. Still care. Absolutely still care. That's why I'm still talking to you. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to put up with your BS. And as far as I'm concerned, when you cause discord with this particular relationship, whatever that relationship happens to be, it's not good for me. Well, when you do this, it's not good for me. They tit for tat, right? That's when it's like, all right, dude. Like, let's not. I'm not talking about tit for tat. I'm talking about this situation right now, where I care about you, but you make me feel bad. It's probably not your fault. I'm not saying it isn't. But if someone else can't recognize their role in your pain, it's a sign of immaturity, right? And it's a matter of perspective too, right? Like, because just because I see something some way doesn't mean that the other person sees it the same way. All the more reason to communicate and be clear about it. But if it gets to the point where there's no easy way to communicate without, like, just vitriol, then it's just like, dude, I can't. Just, you walk. You're like, I'm going to keep a distance until you understand your role in this. Like, I can't communicate with you. And that's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's better, because there ain't no good, kind of going after someone when they obviously keep causing pain. And until they recognize that they're causing that pain, it's layers of an onion, man. It's like, it's not just one thing. It's nuanced. I'm giving you some potential guidance, but you're in control of yourself. So good luck with that. Your mind wants her to feel like crap, just like she made me feel. No. But at the end of the day, you do care about her, and you want to be mature about it, so I'm not adding fuel to the fire. Okay, XDX BrackX, I'm glad I caught that comment. Your mind wants her to feel like crap. No. Because then you're tit for tatting. And who's going to win in that situation? Nobody. Moreover, you just exacerbate the problem. If you're trying to address one particular issue, because this is, come on, one at a time. You cannot, like, does a leader, fix all the problems all at once, simultaneously? Like, that's it? No. One at a time. This is the issue. We'll talk about the other issues later. This is the issue I want to talk about now. When they keep moving it back, they're avoiding. They're avoiding any kind of solution. They're punting it down the field, and they're throwing it back at you, which is the sign of, again, immaturity and inability to argue. Stay on one topic, right? One topic at a time. The topic right now is this. We'll talk about the other topics after we move to a resolution for this. But let me tell you, trying to make her feel bad is going to make both of you feel bad. Because you're going to say something that you regret. And trust me, I've run into plenty of people who do not know how to argue, who do not know how to take a position and stick to one topic. They just continually just like, well, maybe I'll just overwhelm them with all their problems, and that way I won't have to deal with mine. It's not a good way to argue. It's a great way of showing that you cannot argue and you cannot effectively communicate. If you do that, if you try to because trust me, it's a tactic. Seriously, it's a tactic in arguing where when you're feeling attacked, you throw it back and like, well, you do this, you do that, you do the other thing, and this and that, and you. I'm like, whoa. We're talking about topic A, and you're like, let's just focus on A. I said, I tell you what, I'll promise to talk about C, D, and E, but first we gotta cover A. Let's talk about A. Just focus. One thing at a time. And that one thing keeps you on point. Whatever that point is, because a situation arose where she did, this is according to you, she did something. And by the way, you could be a girl, and a guy could be doing this to you. This is not about, I'm just taking what this is playing out here, because trust me, there are people all around who can do it, who can argue well, and work to resolution well, and fix problems well, and people who can't, people who just want to wallow in the problem. So you need to resolve to fix the problem, to resolve the issue. Stay focused on that, okay? And it may be easier to put your feelings to the side when you're just focused on, look, I just want to address this issue. We'll talk about the other issues later. This is the one issue. I'll write it down. Okay, we'll talk about the issue. Right now, this is the issue I want to talk about. This is the issue. This is the only issue. Focus! And your focus should not be on trying to cast pain in reverse. Don't mirror it, dude. You're just going to make it worse. And I'm telling you that from years of experience, okay? Don't. Okay, hang on. Okay, thank you, Krusty. I'm missing the message. This person has mental health issues. That's a different story, right? That's a different story. And mental health is a thing we all got to talk about. I'm going to say that right now. Absolutely. But even in that situation, you don't want to hold it. You don't. You've got to work towards a solution. And in order to work towards a solution, they have to be willing to work towards a solution. And if that solution involves mental health, part of that is getting help. So, thanks for your joke. I appreciate that. So yeah, mental health is always a thing. You got to protect your own mental health. Absolutely. And if that person isn't doing much to help their mental health, and it's obvious they're not, you got a problem on your hands. And because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And if they don't recognize that, and they're not willing to fix that problem that starts there, independent of you, doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do, because you're dealing with a situation that's it's not going to get better until you have the tools in your hand to resolve the situation, right? But if they're making you feel bad, I don't care what anybody's state is, just don't flip it around. Like, this, what's the point? It's just an emotional barb. It's a jab. It's like, accommodate it and work to resolve it. Part of it may very well be talking about mental health. Clearly, I'm like, look, there's no judgment. Let me tell you, you're getting no judgment from me. I think more people should be talking about their mental health. The problem, it's been stigmatized for years. Stigmatized. Like, there's no shame in that. There's no shame in asking for help and needing help. No shame at all. You'll never get it from me. Ever. I will warn you, of course, if you jump into a YouTube comment and you say something that's like, whoa, hey. But you got to be responsible for your own actions. It comes back to that. You got to be responsible for your own behaviors. It comes back to that. Whether or not there's a mental health issue, don't think that that's the beginning and the end, because therapy exists. Medication exists that could very well help you get through situations. Trust me, been down this path before. Yeah. It's, like I said, it's nuanced. I'm not, am I an expert? Nope. Am I another human being? Absolutely. Have I had experience with this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not licensed to do anything apart from talk. Well, I'm not even licensed to talk. So I'm just saying, get help if you need it. Don't continue to expose yourself to pain and become a victim of your lack of being able to control what you do. Whatever your mental state is, whatever your health conditions are, you are responsible for yourself. Unless, of course, you are in a condition where you're not responsible for yourself, but that's a completely different problem. Yes, so that's my response. As long-winded as it was. There's so many variables in that scenario, right? So many variables. Oh, mental health is not involved. Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Don't ever set out to try to hurt someone, though. Don't ever. Don't, man. It's like it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Like, you're drinking the poison. It's not good, dude. That's not good for your mental state. Just don't. I grew up in an Italian family, and we cut downs and sarcasm. I get that, right? Some people they're not built for that at all. Let me put it this way: if you can dish it out, you better be willing to take it. That's my feeling. That's my response. So yeah. All right, I got a freeze frame, and then I'm gonna move on to Krusty. Thank you, Liz. Should I use this one? I won't be able to see if I use that one. Hang on, Krusty. I gotta make sure I use the right system here. Ongoing call. Tap to join. All right. Here we go. Let me turn on my video. Is my video on?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah,
Although, yeah, you may need to mute the stream, but yeah, I got you. Okay. What I gotta fix?
Everything.
Son of a... God bless it. Let's go ahead.
Everything.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. There we go. All right, there's Krusty, by the way, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Krusty. Audio may be slightly delayed on his end because we're using a different device. That's a nice surprise for everybody there. Krusty is live.
I am live. I'm not a bot.
Indeed. Nor am I. What the hell am I gonna do? Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Can you use
Hang on. Okay, well, that was me telling you. I had a fart really bad. Like, the sound effect played. Yeah.
Oh, that was an actual fart.
No, it wasn't an actual fart. It was a virtual. I'm not
Okay.
even sure who initiated the actual fart. CNC Padawan says crusty.
Yeah, that's Paul.
Paul, thank you for
Paul.
following.
Paul is the laser king.
The laser. Ooh, I love the laser stuff. I want the laser stuff. You know, the Oga's Cantina coasters. Let me see how far away I can get. Give me a second. How? Hopefully this doesn't die. Okay, so I unfortunately cannot get perfectly far away. Like, how far away do you need me to be?
No, that's good.
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to be able to let's walk through the game plan of what all we're going to attempt.
Okay.
Tonight.
Okay.
You know, so we have a general idea, and that way, if anybody checks out early, you know, they at least saw what the game plan was.
Okay.
Yeah, fix him, dude. I need the matching underwear. By the way, for anybody that doesn't know, the proper way to say his name is fix him, dude.
Fix him, dude.
Except for his wife doesn't call him that, apparently. Anyway, all right. So what we want to address tonight, some basic maintenance, since you haven't done any in 6 months.
A while, yeah.
So you slap your own hand, since I can't do it through the phone yet. We're gonna lube your rods. We're gonna check your belt tension.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go through and basically make sure that none of the nuts and bolts have, you know, loosened up from wear. And then we're going to pull that hot end apart, and we're going to inspect the PTFE tube.
Okay.
And replace it if needed.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So I want to save the hot end for last because that involves making things hot.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Let me go ahead.
So-
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna try to turn the camera around.
Yeah. You know, let me
There you go.
switch. Oops. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So first thing that we're going to want to look at is the belts. Let's start there.
Okay.
That's an easy one.
Okay.
Starting with your X belt, the one that goes left to right.
Yep.
Put your finger on it. I
Yeah.
can see it. There you go. Okay. Give that a pinch. And the tension looks good, but does it feel flappy or does it feel semi-tight?
Feels tight. Feels semi-tight. I mean, not.
Then you're gonna want.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to reach underneath the bed and feel the Y belt, and it should feel about the same.
It's taut. I mean, not like too tight.
Perfect.
They're seemingly about the same.
Okay. Yeah, your belts obviously they're rubber, so over
Right.
time they will stretch and tend to loosen up.
Right.
So that's good that they're remaining tight. Okay, so the next thing is go ahead and pop your bed plate off and just set it aside
Okay.
and actually power it down.
Turn it off. Turn everything off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn everything off.
The only thing I've got on the bed plate, for some reason, I got a pock mark on one side. I don't know how the hell that happened, but
Can you zoom in on that from your phone?
I don't know if I can. I mean, it's just a little. It's a pock mark.
Oh, on the build plate.
A couple of pock marks on the build plate. Yeah.
Yeah. So that surface that's on those plates, it's called PEI. It is a consumable. So eventually you'll start to get those pock marks.
Okay.
That can just be there was an air bubble under there that maybe had some moisture in it and eventually boiled out. It can be from expansion and contraction as it's heated.
Well, it's only on one side, so I haven't printed on that side.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with how the plate works and everything. So I'd probably replace it with the same thing eventually. But I was just curious about that. Okay.
Or maybe we'll see if we can get you an Ultistick plate to play with. It's a textured plate, and I think you'll like that.
Yeah, but why? I like to be able to bend it and pop it off. I mean, what's the?
You can do all that with this one too.
Cool.
It just has a nice texture to it, and It's a permanent plate rather than a consumable.
Oh, okay.
So grab your Allen keys and basically just start going through, starting with the top of the bed surface, and then every visible screw that you see, just make sure that they're snug. You know, you don't want to over tighten anything.
Which like screw, like where though? Like on the block, on the.
So start on the top of the bed, on the PC board.
Oh, I see.
So you don't want it to be, you know, so tight that you're going to strip it out. You just want it to be snug.
I don't think I have any movement.
That's good. Yes, the beard needs to come back. Give it a week.
The key is not really wanting to go in either.
Try the short side.
I did. It's almost like it's too big.
No, I didn't say that last week, RC Maniac. I didn't get shaved until Wednesday of this week. Or was it Tuesday? Might have been Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday.
Give me a second. I gotta grab a...
Uh-oh, we have a prediction started.
The Allen key was too big.
Okay.
Yeah, Krusty, at this point you are co-host, so...
Ooh. Will Chris end up cursing?
What?
Oh.
Will I end up cursing? The answer is yes.
Yes, I voted yes.
Okay, so tight or not tight?
Just snug. I mean, if they feel loose, then they're not tight enough. But remember, most of those parts thread into plastic, or they thread into a nut that's embedded in plastic. So you don't want to crush the plastic. You know, just snug enough.
Yeah, it's snug. They're fine.
Okay, good. Now do the same thing with the nuts on the front and the back, the black pieces down underneath. Those are going to be a larger tool. Yep, all of those guys.
That's too big. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a different bit, I think. That's a star too. Is that an Allen?
Those are Allen.
Let me see.
I think it's a 4mm. Someone went to bed. C Travis 13. Good night, C Travis 13. Trying to watch you and chat at the same time.
Yeah, it's okay. Do not sweat.
CNUP 76, yeah, we're just going to do general maintenance tonight. Analogy I used with Chris earlier is he's got a 1985 Honda Civic, and he's just going to drive it into the ground if he doesn't do some basic maintenance and, you know, at least change the oil every 5,000 miles.
I'm not sure where the hell... Oh, I know where it is.
Will I have to dress up as Palpatine for the hype train?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I don't know if Palpatine's doing a hype train tonight. I think it's going to be...
No. Here, I can't do
that's
Palpatine.
too big.
I'm stepping off camera.
How am I not... Either my Allen is too... You sure that's Allen?
Oh, let's see. I don't have a strap on this.
Dude, I cannot accommodate this. All my keys are they're not... It's either too small or too big. I only have one Allen key.
I can do Doom.
I don't know, man.
But I don't have a strap on it. It should have came with an Allen key that was big enough for those.
No. I tried it. The only Allen key that came with it. Okay, this one's fine. It's definitely not the Allen key. It's a star key, but...
Star key?
Yeah. They're tight. They're not...
Okay. Oh, we got a freeze frame. So who has to freeze? How about if I freeze so you don't have to?
Hang on. I don't know. We're in uncharted waters here, man. All right, Krusty's frozen. So am I, because I don't know what the hell's going on here. Being frozen is not fun. Not fun. I should have the ability to, like, you know. There we go, Krusty, you're unfrozen. See how fun that is?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta remember to make your freezes longer. Amishace, how you doing?
All right, we got Amishace.
Amishace is in the chat.
And thank you, 3x Blue. All right. Blue. All right, there's Blue. Blue for you. All right. Okay.
3 times Blue.
I seem to be tight everywhere.
Okay, good. Did you check all the x-axis going across too?
The x-axis.
Yep, the 2 bars that go across left or right. That your hot
up
floats
here?
on. Nope, yep, that one. So the front of that one, there's a bunch.
Oh, like on the block?
Airwolf 28, we are doing some basic routine maintenance. Just trying to hopefully make that a habit for Chris to maybe do this once a month or so. See some, he just didn't have the proper size Allen key, but his star was close enough that it fit.
Okay. I tightened this one a tiny bit.
Okay. Which one was it?
This one out here. I assume this is the belt.
Yeah, that's the belt. So you don't want that one to be over tight. Run it left to right. Just manually slide your your hot end. Any tighter? Or like it's fine.
Feels about the same.
Okay, then you're good. Because that's where the bearing's at, so it does need to be a little bit looser just so the bearing rotates, but and it doesn't pinch the sides, but should be okay. As long as you're rolling good. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Shane, that's not fair. I haven't done three miracles yet.
Okay. Did that.
All right. Okay, so next one you're gonna grab. You have your Prusa lube.
Yeah, I've been lubing before, but like honestly,
Okay.
it didn't really didn't do any good. I still have the strange the Tusken Raider sound.
Uh-huh.
Because I lubed them all. The
Okay.
effectively the bars.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was gonna have you before you go too far.
Yeah.
You have a couple of paper towels.
Yeah.
Lay one across the top of your bed surface.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Liz, I am probably the only man that has ever said that to him. Hopefully. Okay, now go ahead and put a little bit of lube all the way across the bar.
Yeah.
On both the top and the bottom one.
Yeah.
Take your after you get through that. Yep, take your paper towel, just rub it in, and then run that cart back and forth.
Yep.
4 or 5 times. And then you'll want to do the same thing with the 2 rods
Yep.
on the y-axis, front to back.
Yep. Although it'd be easier if I could move the Z.
Yeah, we'll get to the Z. Hey, we have Repcord in the house.
Repcord! Did you, like, tweet out that you're helping me?
No.
Oh. Hail, hail.
I did tell Pooch I'd be wearing a shirt tonight.
Oh,
though.
nice. Representing. Okay, I've lubed.
All right, you lubed. Okay, so now
crap.
turn your printer back on.
1 second. I need to get the compressed air. Alright, it's on.
Okay. Go into the calibration options once it comes up.
You go into the calibrate. Okay, yeah, okay. Give me a second. Sorry.
I can't reach through your phone, man. It's not an iPhone.
Calibration. Okay.
And what are your options there in the calibration menu?
Here, can you see? You can't. It's too.
Focus.
Did it not focus?
No, it's getting there. It's just moving. Okay. Go down to Auto Home.
Auto hone.
Oh, actually, put your build plate back on, please.
Okay.
Flacco the Clown gifted Reapcord a subscription. Flacco the Clown gifted a tier 1 sub to Reapcord. They have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, fucko.
I'm a Chase. I'm just going off memory. I've done this enough on enough machines that
Okay.
I know what to do here.
I'm auto homing.
Perfect.
Look at that. Repcord's now a sub.
Ooh. Oh wait, you haven't cursed yet, man. This prediction is up there pretty good.
Well, does it count if I said Fucho's name for real?
Not on this stream.
Can we re-lube? No, I don't know. I think I'm lubed for the night. I think
Stay on target.
I have lubed everywhere.
All right, now go back to your main menu.
Yep.
And then go to where you move the axis and run your Z all the way up to the top.
Live adjust Z.
No, not live adjust Z. I can't see past your hand.
Yeah, I know. Calibration still, or
No, not calibration. What's the one before calibration?
filament, or settings? What do you need?
Okay. Try calibration again.
Mesh bed leveling, wizard,
No.
live adjust,
Okay, go back.
settings,
Settings.
move axis.
Yep, there you go. So you want to run your Z all the way up to the top.
Okay.
I like to move it.
You love printer maintenance, Repcord? Well, you can do it. All right. Oh, gonna get more. Okay.
And then run it all the way back down the bottom. Or just go back in the menu and hit auto home again. Whichever you find easier.
It's easier to do that apart from guessing. Just to auto home.
Does Repcord stand on his printers as part of the maintenance?
See,
I believe his routine involves giving it the full pooch.
it's always done that. No matter when, because I've lubed before, but it does that in there always. And no matter how many times I've lubed, because I've lubed before.
I missed it. Do it one more time.
No.
You want to run it all the way back up?
No, it's okay. I'm just saying, like, it's done that no matter how many times. It's fine. It's just, it's like you hear.
I missed hearing it.
No, it's okay. It's happened. It's like it's no matter how, because I've lubed before. I've done this.
Got it.
I've done.
If it's doing it in that one particular area, it means likely something is slightly out of alignment.
Okay.
Maybe your rods are twisted slightly, or
Oh God.
something's not lining up just perfectly.
Right.
If it hasn't caused any problems, just bear with it.
Yeah. Not necessarily.
You're eventually going to probably after a year of using this, you're probably going to want to reprint all of the plastic parts. When it, so one thing that Prusa always does is they always create an upgrade path for all of their printers, right? So the Mark 1 to the Mark 2 to the 2.5 to the 3 to the 3S to the 3S Plus, and eventually to the Mark 4. And then same with the Mini. It went to the Mini to the Mini Plus, and whatever the next iteration is of the Mini, whether it involves, parts changes or whatnot, they will provide an upgrade path, right? So usually it involves just printing your own parts and swapping them out.
Right.
Excuse me. So that's when it's time to do that, or they just start getting wear from use.
Right.
It's a mechanical device, just like a car or anything else. So.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So now just run your hot end back up using the move thing.
How high up you need?
I would take it all the way to the top, or close to the top.
See, it didn't squeak that time. It's only like seemingly when it goes down.
Okay. Could be some dust, and I'll have you do this afterwards. When you get it to the top, take your canned air, or take a paper towel and wipe the threads on the center threaded rod, and then maybe hit it with some canned air if you see some other dust in there. Yeah, Liz, dust is unavoidable. It's something that we have to live with. Shane, that's a really good point.
What?
What Shane was saying is that you can loosen up the 4 screws, turn that about a quarter, or turn the rods about a quarter of a turn, tighten it back up, and then see if the noise goes away. It could just be a worn spot, for example, on the rod that's causing it to do that.
Well, here, let me show. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna do auto home.
Okay.
You'll hear it. Hang on.
I'm gonna try to put my second headset in so I can hear it.
Here. It's always through there.
I didn't hear it.
It's always in the same spot.
Okay, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
But okay. Well,
it's not a showstopper.
Yeah. But it could be a sign of something worse down the road if it goes unattended. So when you run that all the way back up, because that's where we're going to want it for our hot end maintenance. No, Liz, the mosquito part is Chris's farts.
But see, it doesn't squeak going up. Only going down.
It's probably because of the way the bearings are rolling. Once it gets past that point, feel the rods with your fingers and see if you feel anything on the rod, like a flat spot or a scratch or an indent or anything.
Okay, it's up.
Okay. Shane, you're there. Are the rods, the bearings on the Z-axis, are they 4 contact point or 8? Are they 90s or 45s? Okay, now that your hands are nice and lubed up.
Yeah.
Oh, family friendly.
It's okay. Alright. Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, go ahead and just slide your hot end cart out to the middle area. You probably won't be able to slide it. Don't force it. Don't force it.
No.
Just hit the X on the printer, then slide it over quickly while it reboots.
Here, I'm just gonna move the X.
Or you can do it that way. There you go. Yeah.
Why didn't it want to go? Usually...
Because once it's been moving, the motors stay engaged so that it has a positive control of what position it's in.
Got it. Okay. Fine.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to have you grab some tools. You're going to want to grab a nozzle removing tool, aka like an 8mm socket or something along those lines.
What?
An 8mm socket, if you have one, or a nozzle removing wrench.
What?
Yeah.
A what?
A what? Did you get the nozzle removing kit?
No.
Ooh. Bad boy.
No one told me.
I did too. I told Bawana he bought it.
Well, you told Buana, but like anything that you've suggested, I've grabbed. 8mm. I don't.
You need a "That's what she said" sound alert.
That's what she said.
That's what Amish said.
I'll get right on that.
And Fixum Dude is quoting Friends.
8? So were we at an impasse then? If I don't have...
Well, it depends what other tools you have available to you.
I mean, I'm looking at my sockets right now, looking for an 8. Or an 8.
It might be a 7. Un momento. I'm going in my drawer.
Or...
Yeah, it's a 7mm, sorry.
7? Thank you. Okay, I got a 7.
Thanks for checking, Shane.
Alright, 7.
You have a 7.
I think, yeah, hang on.
Okay. And a pair of pliers or a set of channel locks?
I have pliers. I don't have... Give me a second. I gotta get the right bit now. I think I'm gonna just go buy a new kit because I had an old kit, but it just like basically blew up, and so everything's just scattered. And so I need to. Give me a second. Give me a moment.
Shane, send it to him. CC me so I can make sure he pays it. And we have a drop. We have somebody moving really, really fast, and it looks like Repcord may make the pool. And nope, he just barely missed it.
I'm looking for the bit.
Pooch, I hope that is not respective of when you go jumping off the rocks at the lake with the kids.
That's not it either. There it is. Okay. I was like, no, that's not it either.
Arrow of 28, it's possible, but we're not going to address that today. It's working for him right now, and any firmware updates wouldn't necessarily add any features that he's using. So leave well enough alone where it comes to that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna update the firmware until it's final anyway. I know it's like in release candidate stage for the Mini Plus, but
yep.
Yeah, I have notifications and all that crap. I'm having a problem finding the right adapter for the bit. So we are at an impasse. Like, I can't... I can't do this.
Okay. We can do it a different way.
Okay?
Alright. There's the easy way or the hard way.
Great.
You have a is it a 14 millimeter or 10 millimeter wrench? Or a crescent wrench?
That
Pair
comes
of
with
pliers?
it? Yeah, it comes with a 10, 8.
Okay. So take a look at the printer again,
Yeah?
and you probably want to move the camera angle because everyone else is just staring through the printer. But what we're going to do is we're going to remove the Bowden tube from the top where it goes in, the brass coupler where it goes in.
Right. That's easy.
Oh, yep. So stick your finger on.
I've done this before.
Okay, good. So not the top part, but the bottom part.
Right. Well, I gotta get the top part off first.
You don't have to, but okay. Make it easier.
I thought I did. Maybe not. Okay. I've only taken off the top part. I have not taken off the bottom part.
That's fine. We can take off the top part. It'll make it easier to maneuver.
Okay. Take this part off.
Yep.
That I've not done. Okay. Definitely tight. Okay. See, this is the time I should have been upgrading to a Nozzle X, huh?
That would have been good.
Okay. All right. I see the tube.
Okay, good. So, before you do anything else, I want you to make sure that you have an Allen wrench that fits those 3 grub screws, set screws, on the right-hand side of the extruder.
These.
Tiny. Yep, those tiny ones.
Boy, oh boy.
Amish, yes, that was a blast last night. I am very happy that you had so much blue.
Okay. I've got, yep.
Okay, so don't loosen them or anything yet. I just wanted to make sure that you had the tool before we go any further.
I do.
So, in a perfect world, you should be able to pull that tube out from inside.
Okay.
Okay. One way to do it without damaging it too much is to find a ball head Allen wrench that is just about the right size.
That's not
and
gonna
kind of stick it into it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay. Or one of your bits.
What?
Or you could gently try some pliers. You just don't want to, squish it or damage it at all.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it, and from the top, it looks clean.
Mm-hmm. The bottom's the problem.
Okay.
Potentially.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of filament, but hang on. I just run compressed air here, and it'll be fine. Yeah, it looks completely clean.
Okay. So we want to look at the bottom side to look for any burning. You have a nice scab on your arm.
Me?
That's what everyone was looking at on camera.
Wait. Sorry, I know I'm doing something stupid, but I mean, it just looks so clean. Okay.
Right. So the bottom end, the top side is always going to look clean. It's the
Okay.
bottom, the hot side at the bottom that we want to look at.
Okay, but the problem is that in order to get that out, I'm gonna have to pinch it. There's no way I can extract it without pinching it.
Then just do it as gently as you can. If you can, even just stick the tip of your needle nose, like into the hole,
Yeah.
and possibly V it enough to get it. The preferred method of doing this which actually we can still do the preferred method if it doesn't come out easy.
Yeah, it's not. I already feel I'm damaging it, dude.
Okay, so let's go.
I already feel
Tommy.
I damaged it. I mean, and I hadn't pinched it that hard, but it definitely is not. Does not look the same as it did before.
Stop.
What?
That's fine. Okay, so take your Allen wrench and loosen up those 3 set screws there that hold the hot end in.
Loosen?
Loosen them up.
Sorry, I need to move it over. Loosen how far?
Just enough so that the hot end can slide freely out. It should just drop down. Couple of turns, but not so loose that they fall out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the bit out now.
Yep.
Jeez, and crackers. The bit did not want to come out. There we go. Where's... It's gonna drop. Then...
The wires are going to keep it from falling.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, it's loose.
Okay. You should be able to grab the hot end and gently, pull it.
Grab the hot end? Like, it's safe to touch
Yep.
right now?
Should be. It's been off for hours, right?
Yeah, okay, it's safe.
Stick your tongue on it and find out.
Yeah, there's a screw at the top. It looks like it's still threaded through it.
Point to what you mean.
In between this fan apparatus and the hot end. The screw that's holding it in.
That doesn't go through the
Okay.
the heat break.
Okay.
So
It's not...
does it rotate left and right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
So
move
then,
it.
if it rotates, you should be able to gently pull it down and pull it out. It might create a little tension on the wires, and you may have to create a little slack to do it. But hi, Abilene French.
No, I'm telling you, it's not... It doesn't want to move off.
Okay. Then you might have to. There should be. Follow those wires up to the left,
Okay.
and there should be a zip tie holding them.
No.
Or at the top.
No, it's...
Can you show me the left side of the hot end? Okay, good. So you see that collar? There's a collar there that the wires are going through.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you loosen that screw up on that, that should allow you to pull those down a little bit easier.
Shh. I'm gonna have to, like, jump out. I may have to pause here because I think something... You're fine, Krusty. I have to do something here in a second. A second. Dude, it's still not moving, dude. It's like... I can feel it moving up and down, but...
Mm-hmm. But not enough to get it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not enough to get it off. Like, I can see...
You should be able...
I can see moving it up and down moves the tube, but...
Right. Okay, on the left side, then you may have to loosen the screws that hold the fan there to loosen that plastic up. Sorry, I'm missing chat. Trying to watch both things.
Wait, now what? Loosen the screws...
On the fan. There's
Like this?
one in the bottom right.
Yeah, and the one in the top left?
That one.
And that
Yep.
one? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, hang on just a second, Krusty. I gotta check something.
Hollywood N3D, I'm with you. We're just having to work through the visual because I see everything on the stream delayed. It's not a bed sheet. It's a projection screen.
Alright, hang on just a moment. One moment. Oh, okay, cool. Second. Loosen them, or loosen both, or remove.
Start off by loosening. If you need to, we'll go to remove. But if it lets enough slack, just loosening, we'll go there.
Okay. Okay, I've loosened. Dude, it's taking the whole. There's like a metal tube thing, and I see the threading, but it's not.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want the whole metal tube to pull out.
Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not.
The whole metal tube is going to come out with it.
Oh, it is.
Yep. That's called your heat break.
Okay, well, yeah.
Or some people.
It's the problem is that I think the wires are too taut.
Okay, then you may have to take the fan all the way off to create enough slack.
Okay, because it's just not. Long ass screw, Jesus.
Goes all the way through the aluminum piece on the other side.
Frack. Okay.
Don't lose it.
Nope. I like to lose it. They're the same length. They are. Okay. Alright,
hopefully that gets by.
Fan. Do I have to slide it out then?
Ooh, I have a couple of pictures of same old Shane here. Let me see if I can find them.
Ooh, it's really dusty in there.
Ooh, I have naked pictures of same old Shane here. Let's see.
Yeah, now I can't. Now, I can't. Alright, crusty.
Yep.
It's not. Still not enough, seemingly. Okay, got it.
Got it. Okay. Now you should be able to get that white tube out. There's the other naked same old Shane in his wizard's costume.
How am I gonna get it out?
Will it not come out with fingers?
No.
Okay. So, release the hot end. Make sure that your fan spinning there isn't going to heat anything. If it starts spinning.
What? Is it gonna heat anything?
Hit, whack.
Oh,
Just position it so nothing's going to get trapped in the blades.
okay, yeah.
Okay. Go to your front panel, and you're going to want to manually heat the hot end to about 60 degrees.
Preheat? No.
60. No. 60,
Settings.
65-ish or so.
Settings. Temperature. Nozzle?
Uh-huh.
Nozzle.
Nozzle.
Alright, nozzle going to 60.
60 to 65. Somewhere around there. Now be careful, that's going to get very hot.
Okay. So how am I gonna touch it then?
You're going to hold it with pliers. So if that's stuck in there, that means that there's plastic holding it in.
Yeah.
So we're just going to try to heat it up just around the glass transition temperature of PLA to soften it enough to hopefully pull it out.
Yeah, and then I just grip it with the pliers, and then...
Yep.
The fan is going, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, man, why didn't I think of, like, why didn't I replace the nozzle?
Been a good time to do it, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah, he has all those oven mitts, that's right.
True.
Then you get plastic stains on them, and...
Getting this all back together. Woo.
It'll be a little bit easier going back together.
Okay, it's at 60.
All right, so grab the hot end. Now, before you do, grab it on the outside edges. Just like that works too. And see if you can pull it out.
No, man, it's stuck.
Okay. You do have a spare, right?
Yeah, I got a few spares.
Good. Grab a pair of pliers and just pull.
Both, so pliers on both.
Yep. Also, for all you kids at home, remember safety first.
Dude. It's clear. It's perfectly... There's nothing.
Show me the bottom of the tube.
No, it's nothing, dude. I'm telling you, there's nothing. It looks brand new.
Okay. Good. Now, holding that again while you're at, say, 70 or so.
Huh?
Do you see what looks like spider webs coming out of your hot end? Out of the metal tube?
No.
There's some little wisps coming out of the tube.
There
Not the
are?
plastic tube, but the metal tube out of the hot end.
No.
It's showing up on camera.
Up here? I see dust. There's dust that's coming off the fan, but that's it.
Yeah. Is that dust off the fan? Okay. It looks like it's coming out of the hot end.
No.
Either way, grab an Allen key. Don't stick that on there while it's hot. You'll destroy the fan, then your printer will be dead. Grab an Allen key. While that's still hot,
Okay.
and from the top side, push it down.
Wait, what?
From the top side, push it through the hole.
Grab an Allen. Okay, what Allen key for what? Oh, just
No,
push
and-
the Allen
and-
key. Got it.
Yep, just like a 2mm or
Yep.
1.5 millimeter
Oh yeah, just push down the
Allen
hole.
key. Yeah, but while you're holding it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that tube. There was nothing wrong with that tube, like at all.
That's good. We just want to make sure there's nothing else in there at this point.
Okay. Yeah. What am I doing?
Just pushing through and then fish it out.
Yeah, it's nothing. There's nothing.
Okay.
Maybe a little
Good. What size is that Allen key?
pretty wide. I don't know.
Yeah, find a skinnier one that can push all the way down through to the nozzle.
I don't know if I have that. I don't think I have that, dude.
You should have come with your printer. You're missing stuff. I blame Jedi. She's not here.
Yeah. No, I don't. No. I got screws. Now I don't have any Allen keys. That's the only Allen key that I had.
Huh. Okay. You're missing some goodies. Do you have anything skinny like that?
Yeah, the needles that I use to clean out the nozzle sometimes.
Alright, you can try that. That's what I keep forgetting to mail you in your package is a push rod. Let me walk over and grab one. That's not it. That's not it.
Okay.
Alright.
I hit the top of the. I feel I got it was a little stuck, so I feel I got to where it needed to be.
Okay, you should be able to push that. Well, if you take that up to 125,
Right.
170 or so,
Right.
you should be able to push it all the way down through the hole from the top.
All right, I'll take it to 125.
Taking it up a notch. I don't have a push rod here. They're in the other room with.
Honestly, Krusty, the fact that it didn't even need to be replaced, I didn't even. I mean, the way I looked at that tube, there was nothing. It looked brand new, dude.
But it still needs to be checked and inspected. So you should have had a wrench about that size that came with your printer.
I can't see what you're doing, dude, because I'm on the other side of the desk. All right, 125.
The wee little tiny one.
I swear I did not, dude.
Okay. Now just be careful not to crush that tube as you're going at it.
What tube?
The one that you're holding with pliers.
Right. No, it's still kind of stuck.
Okay. You may need to heat it just a little bit more.
A little bit more to what?
I'd say go to 170.
Alright. Everything about this seems clean. Alright, turn it again.
But you didn't know that before checking it.
Alright, I got through.
All the way through?
Yeah, the needle's all the way through.
Excellent. Okay, now hit the reset button on the front of the printer.
Okay. The needle's still in there, is that fine?
No, take the needle out.
Okay, but the filament will...
Ideally, there shouldn't be any filament left in there at this point. If you're pulling filament out, that means that there's a problem.
I'm pulling filament out, it seems.
Okay, then maybe, did you already hit the reset?
No.
Okay, good. Clean that off your needle and keep fishing.
Okay.
Again, just be careful not to crush that tube with the pliers or
Doing my
pull
best.
too hard on those wires.
I'm doing my best. Grabbing another needle because I'm not sure. I needed to clean it off the needle.
Yeah. Usually you can use your pliers to just pull it off.
Yeah, there's nothing really. Now. Nothing really.
Okay. Good. Okay, now hit the reset button, and you got a few minute break to interact with the chat and catch up on what everyone's doing. Because now we want it to cool back down. Yes, that is what I told you to get canned air for.
Yeah, I saw that. Robert__01. It's not a broken printer. We're doing maintenance to make sure that it doesn't get broken. It wasn't, I don't think, broken. Everything was seemingly fine.
Yep.
Minus some
We're
issues.
just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but
make sure it stays that way.
I should have done the nozzle. Well, next 6 months, I guess I'll do the nozzle.
6 months. No, you got to do this should be doing this every month. Maybe not this deep, but at least everything but checking the PTFE.
Right. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, in another 6 months, nozzle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to use the PTFE tube that was sent with the printer. I know you sent some too.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, yeah. That's right, I did. Either or. The ones I sent should be the exact same length as the ones that came with the printer.
I believe so, yeah.
Pick some dude! Oh no. Airwolf 28 sees a dust bunny that's still hanging on. You missed one.
But come on, Krusty, you gotta admit, the damn thing was clean.
Yeah, that looked good. Usually you'll start to see some charring down at the bottom.
Didn't even register that.
Yeah, even if there's no plastic leakage, you'll start to see some charring.
Didn't really see charring.
So, that's going to take a while to cool down. Why don't you have a seat and interact, hydrate.
I'm waiting for a delivery here. Ugh.
You're checking on my print.
Yeah, my Emperor's Royal Guard came out fine. See, now my question is if I'm going to still run into that same problem that I was running into before, with those layer lines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is going to resolve it.
Well, it depends if they're filament related or not.
I have a feeling they're filament related. Because this filament, the red that I just ran, is just perfect.
Right. A crusty toot? What did I do, Liz?
Someone must have farted. It's usually what happens.
What am I printing? I can show you. I printed one side.
Oh, hang on.
Let me grab the other side.
BRB.
Herb. I am printing something much bigger than Chris is capable of printing. This is a shelf bracket designed by Graphitomi over on Twitter, and it is sized to use a laminate floor piece. So you print a left and a right side, slide the laminate flooring in, screw it to your wall, and you've made yourself a nice shelf using leftover materials. This is about a 30-hour print, and the other piece is going on the other side right now. Oh, that is in, what is that, Filamentum Vertigo Gray. It is practical. That was printed on the Artillery 3D X1, modified with some beta parts from E3D that I'm testing, and so I'm kind of running them through longevity tests. So it was a perfect print to be able to get those, 30 hours. Not Graffiti. Let me find his handle for you. Hang on. Graffitomi. He is in Hungary. Posture check. The back. Yes, he's done RC Maniac 25. He's done resin coloring using finished prints and by drizzling alcohol ink or brushing it on them. He does some fabulous painting and other work. He's also a nice guy. Very nice guy. He's probably in bed by this time. How many printers do I have? Gosh, working or non-working? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 FDM printers currently that all work, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resin printers. A couple of the resin printers need replacement LCD screens though. Alright. Hollywood 3D, I do not know the answer to that yet. He was using a full piece, but I don't know if there's an actual weight limit on it, because I mean it's pressboard basically, right? So it should hold up fine though for displaying some prints, some miniatures. I'm actually probably going to go back and ask him to model another piece where this doesn't go all the way through. It only goes about halfway. So I want to get him to design one that goes all the way through so I can use it as a center, center support. So one on the left, right, in the middle. And it just need him to extrude that hole all the way through. But that way I could probably get away with a little bit more weight on it.
Hello. All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now what?
He's back. Be nice, everyone. Be nice.
All right. All right, you mothers, what's up?
All right, so you still have a dust bunny hanging there on your fan.
Well, what do you want me to do about that?
Grab it with your fingers.
No. I don't think I'm gonna. Where? Oh, I see.
It's on the bottom.
Yep. Happy? All right.
Yeah, I'm happy now, except for there's still more there. Okay, so what is your hot end currently at?
This is lost its efficacy. 40.
40?
It says 41 over 0C.
Okay.
It says
Get it down to about 30, and you can probably feel comfortable touching it. 40 is going to be a little bit warm for you to manipulate with your hand.
temperature nozzle.
No, you just let it sit.
Okay.
You just want to air cool it. We don't want to force it. You know, if we really wanted to be creative, I'd have you take that canned air, turn it upside down, and blast it. But if you did that, there'd be a good likelihood of warping it.
Crack, yeah. Hang on, I got it.
Giraffe. Six-month maintenance, that's 3 months overdue.
I don't think I have another can of this.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know a good place to get canned air? Costco. Costco is great, Bezliz. Costco is really great. Does Costco in Canada have Coffee Crunch? Like, by the case?
Why, are you addicted?
I tell you, it's tasty. It's very good. The wife and I both liked it.
Or is it 36?
We're not quite addicted, though. If it was a dark chocolate instead of a milk chocolate, it would definitely be addicting.
We're at 36 right now.
Okay? I mean, if you feel like you can touch that comfortably, go for it.
This part? That's fine.
You good with that?
The tube? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and slide it back up in there.
Do a what?
Go ahead and slide it back up in the hole.
Oh.
Do I have to make the gesture of putting the tube in the hole?
Do the tube in the hole thing.
Family friendly.
Alright. Sorry, just testing here. Let's rotate it.
So it should be easier to get in now
Yeah.
because we don't have the tube in.
Yeah.
So just push it all the way to the top at this point.
Yep. Okay.
And I'm happy you do this my way, not necessarily the way that the Prusa manual officially recommends.
Yeah.
Okay? But just push it in as high as it goes.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, now you're going to want to seat the replacement PTFE tube down in the hole. What was that? What was that? Did someone win?
Ah!
Who won the poll?
Someone won the poll.
But dude, that's because you fixed them, dude.
Okay, it's protruding slightly.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay. Did you look at it to make sure that both ends of that are the same?
Yeah.
One of them may be chamfered. The other one might be.
I didn't notice, but like the top seems chamfered.
Okay. Okay, so you want that seated down as far as it goes, right?
As far as I can push it, and it's protruding a bit.
Okay, good. Okay, now screw on the brass piece. And the brass piece, as it goes on, will push that back down.
Okay.
But you just do want to make sure that it tightens into there.
Whoa! I'm kidding. There's nothing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
messing with you, Ted.
Give the brassing just a little bit of snuggie.
It does not want to go any snugger than that.
Okay, don't over tighten it because it'll be impossible to get off later. Okay, now pushing up, grab your tool for loosening. Okay, well after you're done fudging with it.
Okay, well.
All right, grab your tool for those set screws. Your Allen key that fit the set screws. We need to get you some flip-up glasses.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
While pushing and applying pressure, push the hot end from the bottom up into it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, and you want to keep a little bit of tension on there, and then tighten the middle one up first.
Okay.
Oh, who's talking about churros?
It's not.
Okay, one alone probably won't hold it, and don't over tighten it because it won't come back out. Once you get the middle one done.
Yeah, my concern is it's not going in all the way, but I'm afraid it's gonna strip.
Okay, do the other two and tighten them up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And you should give that a little wiggle on the bottom.
No, it doesn't wiggle.
Okay, good.
I can see all the way through too.
See light?
Yeah.
Let there be light.
Okay.
Okay, now put the rest of it back together.
F you.
No, power it off. Power it off now. So you don't have to deal with the fan spinning and stuff.
Okay. Now, how do I get it back
I'm gonna
to where
walk over and check on my print again whilst you do that. See, now this is how you do your subathon, Chris. You just get somebody to take over for a few hours while you take a nap.
Oh, that's what I should do.
You don't have to be there.
I should do that, huh? All right.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Okay. Yeah, but then I would need to set up a schedule and get people lined up and all that crap.
Yeah. But you get you got an entire team of nerds and geeks at your disposal. Which, Samuel Shane, are you still there? Sound off if you're still in the chat. Shane, Bueller.
He's probably not, dude.
Yep, he's there.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm gonna give a plug for something here, Chris. Sorry, I'm stealing your platform for this.
Do what you want, dude.
Once a year, Samuel Shane is the primary organizer, and we host something that we call the 1440 Makers stream. It is a charity stream that's ran for 24 hours long. We ran it last year when Australia was, before the pandemic hit, when Australia was having all of those brush fires, and we raised a metric butt ton of money to be able to send down to Australia to help, with people and animals displaced by the fire. We're going to be running another one, and I don't think Shane has put this out publicly anywhere, so neener, Shane, if you wanted first dibs. But mid-September, we're going to be doing another 1440 stream. It's going to be ran for 24 hours again. It will either be YouTube or Twitch. We are undecided yet at this point. We're still looking at the integration options, because it is probably going to be close to 100 makers, mixtures of content creators, modelers, content creators, hardware guys, companies, you name it, and all coming together for a common charity cause. And this year it is children. So that will be mid to late September. So Shane said he put a hint on the line.
Well,
Shane, post the Twitter handle so that people can follow that to stay updated, if you would, please.
All right, I think I'm
September 18th and 19th.
I think I'm done.
Okay. One more thing we need to do here. You already got the top back on. Good. Loosen up on the left-hand side where your Minda probe is. Loosen up the little screw that keeps that from going up and down, or that allows that to move up and down.
What?
Okay.
Where's the Minda probe?
The bed sensor. Show me the left-hand side of your nozzle. Show me the money.
This?
I can't see. Your camera's pointed at the Z-axis tower.
Sorry. Like this?
I need to see the other side of the nozzle.
Okay.
Oh, you got a lot of stuff on that floor.
Yeah, I told you. Alright. Other side.
Okay.
Can't really see it.
See the little silver thing that screws up and down?
Silver thing.
This is a silver thing with a black tip and a wire coming out of it.
Silver thing with a black tip.
It's on the left-hand side, kind of like dead center. The only thing with wires on the left-hand side.
Yeah?
Keep looking right at it.
Yeah,
there should be one. No, go backwards.
Okay, the white wires?
Move your hand towards your body.
Yeah.
Towards your body.
This?
Yep, that's your Minda probe. That is your bed
the
leveling
probe.
sensor.
Right.
Okay, so loosen the screw up on that.
Loosen it.
Not that. Use your Allen key to loosen the.
Is it right next to it?
Yes. It's just like a little clamp that holds it in place.
Yeah, I mean, there's one right next to it.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and once that's loose enough that you can move it up and down, now you get to have fun.
It's not really moving up and down.
No, you have to move it manually.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. I'm trying to. Oh, yeah, now I can. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, so now position your hot end. Printer's still powered off right now.
Yeah.
Position your hot end so that the extruder cart is in the center of the axis. Position your bed so center of the bed is right underneath that, where the nozzle's going to hit, or the probe. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. You got to manually turn that Z screw on the left, or I'm sorry, on the right side of the printer. Manually turn that screw to bring that hot end cart all the way down to the bed so that the nozzle touches the bed. And also, if there's any junk on your nozzle, clean it off.
There's junk on the nozzle, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clean it off without heating it up.
Hopefully you get enough of it.
I mean,
That should be fine. Do you have the flush cutters that I sent you, the blue-handled ones?
I think Diana took them. But what do you need?
Well, you can use that to get that off
Yeah, that's
easy.
fine.
Okay. So now you just want to bring that all the way down to the bed, so that the nozzle is touching the top of the bed.
But how? I'm
And
gonna have to turn on the printer again.
no, you got to do it by hand. Just twist. Just twist. Rotate the silver screw.
This?
The Z screw. No,
Oh,
the Z
this.
screw.
This. Oh,
Yep.
I see.
There you go. Also, do you have a credit card handy?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Why?
You're going to use that to set the distance of the probe from the bed. Actually, preferably if you have something without a magnetic stripe, but the thickness of a credit card, like a grocery store card or
Yeah, that's
something
what I
like
was. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm not gonna flash a credit card on a.
that. So say if you show me the Visa, I'm going to throw in a free screen. I'll have to write it down. Kidding. You know I wouldn't do that to you.
Now the Minda pin is up. It's not.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hang on. Let me.
Hey, thanks, Amishesh. Are you streaming tonight? Oh, it's lurking already. Oh, it's throwback night too over at Kobilax. Thanks, Evelyn French. We'll see you next time. Have a good class. Was that the same area that it squeaks?
Yeah.
That's strange.
There.
Okay. So it's just barely touching the bed.
No.
Right.
Not. It's not touching the bed yet. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
See some gunk build up here. All right. So I'm gonna barely touch the bed.
Yep. You want to press down into the bed, but it does need to touch it.
Okay.
Like just low enough that you couldn't slide a sheet of paper underneath it.
Okay. I think I got it.
Okay. Alright, now you take that credit card, put it underneath the probe.
Okay. I gotta get it.
Get it. Don't stop. Get it.
Okay. And then. Okay.
Okay, now just push the probe down until it's pushing into it.
Wait, want to go up. Okay.
Alright. And while putting just a little bit of pressure on the top of that,
On top of what?
on top of the probe where you're pushing down.
Yeah.
So just want to make sure that's pushing down.
Yeah.
Tighten up that Z.
Tighten up. Back.
Or tighten up the screw.
Yeah.
The screw. Sorry,
Yeah,
I read
thank
the
you.
Z in the chat. matter if you do it with or without the sheet on. If you have a textured sheet, it's better to do it on the build plate because it's smoother.
Uneven.
But since he has a smooth bed, it's fine to do it this way. You can really go either way.
Okay.
My personal preference is not to have the nozzle hit the circuit board hit the heat bed itself, because the top of that is a circuit board, and if the nozzle gets moved or anything, it scrapes away the circuit board.
Okay.
Personal preference, and when in doubt, always default to what the manual says. All right. Okay, so that's on there. Good.
I feel.
All right, so manually crank that up just a little bit. Turn your printer on. That's good enough. You just want it just enough to get some motion. Oh, I need the new cushion for my chair.
Okay, now what?
All right, now go down to calibration.
That's what I thought. And what?
Z-axis calibration. If not, show me the menu.
Hang on. Okay. Wizard, live adjust Z, auto home, mesh bed leveling, self-test, first layer calibration.
First layer calibration.
Okay. Calibrate with currently loaded filament. Press next. I don't have filament right now.
Okay, then you can back out of that. And
or just load. It says load, so I can load.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I am putting my Doom mask away. And you know what, Chris? While you load filament, I am going to step out of the room for just a minute.
Back to this red. The moment of truth.
Okay, what's it doing?
I don't know. No, it just took the thing, and it's purged. It's purging successfully. We have red poop. We have red poop.
Okay, here you go. You see my camera, right?
Uh,
I can't, but you can.
give me a second.
Giving you a sneak peek.
Oh, me? Crap.
There's my mini.
All right.
And
Now
then
let's calibrate
over there's
the distance. Sorry, I can't see right now. Yeah. All right. So next, calibrate the distance between the tip of the nozzle and the print sheet. Next. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to use the current value? Should I use the current value?
But be ready to crank it up if it's too low.
Negative 165. Current. Negative 165. That's what it was. So.
Okay, that's where you start. So just be ready to crank it up a little bit if it's too low for your positioning.
It's a little difficult to do with this thing. Once the printer starts extruding plastic, adjust the nozzle height. Okay. Always does that. So basically, oops, sorry. Oops,
Sorry.
what the hell? Probing.
What are we printing after this?
I don't know. Some kyber crystals, I guess. I don't have a lot of space here for all the things I need to do, so.
Just need to have an auction, get rid of all that stuff. You'll have space, you'll be happy.
Nope. Alright. So.
I saw 3 chips by big giant circles.
Either that or I'll print a Vader helmet, maybe. I gotta slice it first, but.
Should it be heating now?
Yeah, it's gonna start going.
Good.
Okay, it's laying the line.
Just watch it closely from underneath to make sure it's not too close.
It's not extruding very well. Oh, because it needs to be heated up more. This filament needs to run hot, and it's not.
Oh.
Crap. I can't tell anything. It's just, it's under... It's under...
Under extruding. That's
Yeah.
fine, just let it run through. Or you can run it up a little bit. It looks a little bit low from what I'm
Yeah, so go higher
seeing. Just a little bit.
to -1. Do I go up that way? I can't. So instead of negative 1.6, go to...
Clockwise is higher.
Yeah, a little higher.
Don't think about the number, just think about the, visualizing the position.
Yep.
Just clockwise is higher, left is lower. What is it? Clockwise or, anti-clockwise or counterclockwise? What is
Counterclockwise.
proper?
Counter.
I always hear
Yeah, it's-
anti-clockwise lately.
Okay, I got it at negative 1.4. And it seems to be doing okay.
Okay. Try to use your finger, try to flick it off the bed and make sure it's
Yeah, no, I will when it's
taking good.
done.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I can tell the flag that it's printing complete and it's printing full.
Good.
Like I said, especially at the beginning. Okay.
We have another prediction here. What is this one? I can't get it to open. There we go. Chris's first real print be successful, yes or no?
I bet it will be.
It will be.
I've calibrated this layer before. This is nothing new.
Yep.
Okay, so. Yep, it's solid. It's solid. It's complete. So negative 1.4. Do I
Awesome.
want to
So
repeat the
running-
last step and readjust the distance? I don't think I'm good.
Yeah, save it.
So I say no.
As Joel would say, send
Do
it.
you want to repeat the last step? No. Okay, we're good.
Awesome. Now, I would suggest at this point, run a G code that you ran earlier today, something with this filament, something that you've already printed. You know, like the little finger puppet that you were.
Oh, but I did. I would have chosen a
mimicking my
different.
voice with.
Yeah, but I would have chosen a different color. How about? Oh, here. Except it's the problem is, yeah, I'd have to do it because the temperature.
Well, the goal with running the exact same thing is so you have a visual comparison, so you can look at the two side by side and make sure that before and after,
All right.
make sure it looks the same and or better.
Okay.
There's no issues.
Yep.
So,
Hang on. Let's clean that.
congratulations! You've just done your first 3-month 3-month maintenance at the 6-month point.
Huh. Well, give me credit. I'm like, it's fine.
Yep.
I didn't.
I give Bruce and his team credit for that. That's a testament to their engineering. You get a 3D printed badge for his successful maintenance.
All right, so I'm gonna print.
Yeah,
I'm basically
fix
gonna.
him, dude.
I'm gonna print the guard again.
Okay, fix him, dude. Can you design Chris a trophy?
Just put Star Wars on it. I'm good. Put some kind of Star Wars logo on it. I'm good.
That works. And you should be good to go. So now, a deeper maintenance cycle would be pulling out the bearings, for example, on the idler gears and the bearings that are inside the plastic housings on the rods, pulling those out and either replacing them or greasing them
Man.
inside. And then other than that, the rest of your maintenance really is as needed as parts wear out.
Right. Well, like I said, I'd probably go nozzle X next time I need to run a routine check.
Good. Nozzle X's are indestructible, except for by me. I've ruined a lot of them. And by ruined them, I mean using a drill bit to make the hole bigger intentionally.
I would not do that.
No. I was doing spaghetti printing with a 1.7 millimeter hole. That is a strange view. Oh, I'm looking at the bottom of your
You're looking
camera.
at it, yeah. Sorry, there was nothing for you. I was just pointing. I was pointing the mic towards the or one mic to the other, or the speaker towards the mic.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew tonight the only thing that I'd probably be keeping for archival purposes. Well, the full archive goes on YouTube, but like I'll probably clip out that advice. I don't think it was bad advice tonight. I don't think it was horrible. At least your advice was great. My advice, you never know.
It wasn't. I'll say your advice wasn't bad if it is a purely toxic relationship between two people of sound mind. If my opinion is, if one of the two people might have some things going on upstairs,
Well,
it changes the dynamic.
no, of course. Well, anytime you're talking about a mental health issue, especially one that's unchecked, it's going to change the dynamics.
Right. So.
Oh, trust me, I understand that.
That's why. Yeah, I know. Well, you and I both do, I think, and that's why I texted you on that. I think you'd missed that. I had scrolling by in chat.
Oh, well, he said that
it was
he said that mental health wasn't a thing for him.
different person.
Yeah, it was a different person.
There was-
Yeah.
Yeah, two people asking. Two people, I think, going through similar situations, and there.
Well, yeah, it's gonna. That is absolutely going to change the dynamic.
Yep, it does. And if there's no permanent attachment, how do I say, or no familial attachment, no blood attachment, you know, that sort of bind, if you will, between the people.
Right.
It looks, sometimes it's healthier. Sometimes it's healthier to walk away.
To go, yeah.
For both parties
well,
involved.
I didn't want to go too deep into that. I'm like, you know, but that's where I said, you know, you can care, but you can also care at a distance. And there are plenty of there are plenty of circumstances where I have cared at a distance, and now it's a free.
Right. Oh, you lost audio. Oh, you froze. Oh, do I have to freeze too?
Thank you, Coda120. All right, Chris. Telling you, man, it ain't fun.
Brutal.
It ain't fun.
Brutal.
It's fun on that side of the camera. No, I mean this is. I appreciated all the guidance. That was great.
That my pleasure. I had to remember to swallow there.
You see how easy it is, Krusty?
Yep.
So far, I mean, everything looks good.
Looks good. Looks like it's laying down clean.
No, it's coming off better than the first one. Because I had issues with the not the filament, but the temperature on the print kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I wasn't going to reprint anything, but yeah, you can't have too many Emperor Royal Guards. It's fine.
Oh no.
Well,
you got five fingers to put them on, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, what was I going to ask? So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my birthday. I mean, I want to do something, man. I don't want to do a subathon because I'm solo, and I know other people are out there. But the moment like I have to do something else and I can't, then that's that gets thrown right out the window, you know.
Well, I guess the question could be how comfortable are you going out right now? You could do an IRL stream. Maybe go out to treat yourself to lunch or something and you can stream from the restaurant.
No, I'm careful about that because of privacy and all that stuff. So that probably wouldn't happen, especially driving. Like you can get busted.
Oh yeah.
So
no, I'd get my lunch to go. Maybe take it to a picnic in the park.
What I'm thinking is just going early, so like potentially starting right around noon or something, and then going through into the evening and basically spending my entire day in and around the house, which is fine. I have to make sure I run errands and all that stuff. So I've got everything I need that I know of, minus maybe having to run an errand, and then I might like pull in a guest by way of OBS Ninja like this and say, all right, you run the stream kind of thing. Because this is easy enough to do.
Yeah, this worked. Let's see. Your birthday's Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah. Might be able to line up some people.
There you go,
I
Krusty.
think you need to get Liz on.
Liz would do it. She'd do it.
Yeah, I think we need to get Liz on.
See, Krusty, can you see? Are you seeing the stream? I've got it. It's looking good.
It looks clean.
Well, it looks. What I'm saying is, it doesn't look any different than the first one, which is not. That's not a problem. That's like I'm just saying that.
Right.
I didn't think I was having that many issues before, minus some issues with filament, which I will be curious. I almost want to try like Builder's Market. Although I haven't really heard from Builder's Market in a while. He must be really busy.
I think he's working a new shift or something.
Okay. I thought about redoing his moisture or the whatchamacallit. I need something to do like the spire, something tall.
Right.
And so I may end up doing it in this color and then spray painting, but just to see if I have that same issue with that filament. And I've tried it at different temperatures and it just doesn't.
You need to print Bezos' rocket.
No. That's the last thing I need. My God, you want to talk about phallic? I'm looking at the screenshots. I'm like, is that a flying penis? Like,
yeah. It was designed by the guys that did the cover of Little Mermaid.
yeah. I was like,
what? For that.
Oh my God. I'm like, how did this ever make it out of R&D?
Right.
It was just bad.
Yeah. Either that or it was very, very intentional.
Yeah, but that's really... That's really intentional. Like,
Right,
really.
Right.
Almost too intentional.
Yep. Well, the one thing we still need to resolve with your printer is that squeaking that's happening.
Yeah, but,
that,
I mean...
2 to 3 inch range.
Yeah, I guess.
You may not notice anything, but it could be causing artifacts that maybe your eyes aren't going to see, but someone else's might. Like Joel or myself, somebody that's seen a lot more prints. In other words, it might be good enough for you, but it might be something that someone else could catch. But
right.
I actually have a theory, and Shane's probably in bed by now because he's East Coast. I think you got a bent rod. I think your threaded rod might be slightly bent down in that area, and that's why it's causing it to rub like that.
Sorry.
So,
I'm noticing... Hang on.
Noticing a lot more gray hair.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of that. Sorry, I'm trying to see whether or not I'm having the same kind of layer line issue. I won't probably be able to tell until it's further along.
Well, you almost ready to raid?
Loosen up the trap nut on the Z-Rod by 1/4 of a turn. Loosen up the trap nut on the Z-Rod.
Shane, are you talking about the plastic nut at the top? The plastic thread-on nut? Oh. Wait. Shane, I'll hit you offline because I'm confused about what you're talking about. Okay, I'll hit you offline, Shane, and make sure that we're thinking the same thing.
No worries. I was getting ready to raid anyway. So AZ Pinoy is now a member of the Locker Gnome team. So I think it would be fair to raid him.
We do need a logo.
I gave one. I posted in the Discord.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to look. What else was... Of course, it is also Throwback Night. One is still going on his subathon.
That's crazy.
It's like 4 or 5 days now.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't. I'm not a full-time streamer. I mean, it would take a lot of coordination for me to do something like that. So.
Oh, absolutely.
If it was just me and Diana and whatever, it'd be, or if we had people here, it'd be a little easier to do. But maybe at some point I'll figure out how to manage that. But that needs the help of a producer, like not the person driving it. That's where you need the help of an individual. Okay, we're gonna do AZ Pinoy because he's on the team and we haven't rated him in a bit, and certainly not since he's been on the team.
Okay.
I always kind of give. I prefer giving preferences to people who are on the team and are streaming, and if we haven't done them in a while, that kind of thing. But okay, thank you everybody for joining tonight, and thank you Krusty for spending time and hopefully getting a print that is just as good as the previous ones. Theoretically, it's not going to be worse. I'm a little worried. But we'll see. Gonna raid AZ Pinoy, who's now a member of the Locker Gnome team. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. I'll be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Don't know what I'm printing yet. Don't know what filament I'm using yet. Don't think I'm going to have to repair anything. But you never really know.
But it'll be something plastic.
Yes, it will absolutely be something plastic. Okay, starting that raid. Alright, get your Perillo Raider emotes ready. Give Krusty a follow on Twitter if you haven't. Because he's on Twitch, but he doesn't really use Twitch.
Yeah, working on it.
You're Krusty 3D, right?
Yep. Twitter is just Krusty.
Oh, just Krusty. Okay, there we go. There's his Twitter account, verified. Boom, done. Give him a follow if you have not already. Thanks again for joining. Hang on, I can't see the raid thing now. Where's the... Oh, here we go. Okay, get your Perillo Raider... Perillo Raider. It's saying... I can't even press the raid now button yet. So, there we go. Okay, here we go. Tusken raiding in 3, 2, 1... Okay. He's been raided. Now I have to press play over here.
See, so he did his job and now you fire him. Yeah, Saddle. That's the tough part.
Wow.
Chris Perillo.
Oh, he's got a nice elements there.
Yeah, I need to work those out.
I do too, because man, that was great.
Shane, have you seen Shane's setup?
Oh my god.
Shane did a nice job with his, but
His is nice.
That's a lot of
it's,
Perillo Raider emotes.
I'm not in